From getting banned permanently over a petty beef, to losing his whole account because of the police, and to even being the only streamer to get humiliated by both Kick and Twitch. These are the times where streamers got kicked off their platform, starting with Fuzy, who was kicked out after a shocking turn of events on August 6th.
I didn't go to buy her no f***ing snacks. I joined the Mile High Club.
Fuzy was streaming at an airport when he saw this girl sitting alone, and things quickly hit off between the two. But when you take a closer look, you can see that the girl here is obviously drunk.
I'm sober though, but I'm gonna... Sorry.
Yeah, me too, right?
They kiss a couple of times and you can already see where this is headed. But then, the most shocking thing that came out of nowhere was when she said that she was a victim of trafficking.
So I got sold into the sex trade.
You got sold in the sex trade?
This is where things got darker. The girl appears to be too drunk to know what's going on, and Fuzy sees that and offers to buy her snacks. But then he takes her with him and he leaves the camera behind. The stream goes radio silent for some time until Fuzy finally returns and says this.
I just joined the Mile High Club.
What started as an act of kindness spiraled into something unbelievable. In the middle of this good deed, Fuzy dropped the news that had everyone in shock, and within a few minutes, it's almost as if he realizes what he's done.
Sorry, I'm lying by the way, it's a joke. No, I didn't do nothing.
Once he sees Shaq calling him out, he starts backtracking, saying that it's a prank, but it quickly backfires when the girl comes back with her hair and her clothes looking all messed up.
I said, guys, we joined my high club, I'm sorry.
Fuzy clearly starts to get uncomfortable as the girl suggests that they didn't make the Mile High Club, but hit the 200 Feet Club instead. And as he went from trying to help a woman in need to doing the same thing that she's a victim of, Fuzy started panicking, and that's when he decided to leave. But while Fuzy started having another full-blown breakdown on stream, the damage was already done, because what seemed like a simple livestream turned into an explosive scandal. People online couldn't believe what just happened, as they were calling him out for being manipulative and deceitful. So in just a matter of days, Fuzy was kicked off the platform, and while he had no one else to blame but himself, Poseidon found himself getting kicked off the platform for something that he didn't even do. So make sure you subscribe to Sphere, because this is about to get interesting.
Yeah.
Stand up.
In 2017, when Ice was on the America Airlines flight from Los Angeles to Phoenix, his stream went from being IRL to national headlines. It appears that one of his viewers called the police, making a terrifying threat against Ice, saying that he had criminal intentions with the plane. And this turned into a dangerous standoff between the LAPD and Ice, as he and his girlfriend would have gotten shot if they hadn't complied. This was a disturbing scene that quickly grabbed national headlines and brought the dangerous practice of swatting into the spotlight. But the story didn't just stop there. The incident got him banned on Twitch permanently, and people online were quick to form their opinions, arguing that his actions, intentional or not, put innocent lives at risk. But a big majority of the people still believe that it was an unbelievable overreach from Twitch, because how could he be responsible for somebody else's prank? But according to Twitch, the ban was because Ice had revealed his location on stream, which allegedly went against their guidelines. But that doesn't explain why 7 years later, Ice is still facing trouble, because when another streamer named Action Man brought Ice onto his stream, he immediately got banned, which only highlights that the beef between Ice and Twitch is still ongoing. But while Ice was picking fights with Twitch itself, JiDion thought that he finally picked someone his own size, only to realize that he'd never be able to stream on Twitch again. This was the turning point in JiDion's story, because for someone who's always pushing the ropes, JiDion was about to face one of the harshest punishments on Twitch. This began when JiDion made a video explaining what he thought about Pokimane. This escalated quickly when JiDion encouraged his followers to mess with Pokimane's stream, and within a few minutes his fans started flooring her chat, spamming it with the L+ ratio, a common jab meant to get under his skin.
Everybody say L+ ratio.
Not only that, JiDion decided to take it a step further when he encouraged his audience to send private messages to viewers in her stream, and that's when things got out of hand. After getting overwhelmed by the hate raid, Pokimane was forced to cut her stream short, which started a domino effect for JiDion, because not only did he receive an unbelievable backlash for this, but he was also banned from the platform right after Twitch got a hold of this chaotic situation. What started as a prank ended up in a shocking fallout, with Twitch deciding that JiDion had finally crossed the line. But while everyone was wondering if the punishment fit the crime, that's where things started to get interesting, because at first, Twitch hit him with a 14 14-day suspension, but then all of a sudden, that 2-week suspension turned into a permanent ban. As Twitch pointed out, to their extreme harassment and zero tolerance policy, it almost felt like they were making an example out of him. What's crazy is when it was later revealed that Pokimane was the one who pushed Twitch to ban him permanently, and when JiDion found out, this was his reaction. What broke him is that the same platform where Pokimane is allowed to say the N-word,
you ain't funny.
and where other streamers can show explicit content, he's the one who gets banned for life. He rallied his fans with a hashtag #TwitchFreeJiDion, hoping to build enough pressure to convince Twitch to reverse the decision. Because of this, many other streamers like Moist Critical came to his support and exposed how weird this is.
So he's been banned forever because of being mean to another streamer. Meanwhile, this lady just broke the biggest possible rule on the platform and only received 7 days.
As crazy as this was, it's nothing compared to the time when Twitch picked a fight with Adin Ross over just one mistake.
So Twitch, did you ban me because I'm Jewish?
During a live stream, Adin was displaying his unmoderated kick chat, which was filled with comments that were apparently really hateful. For over 20 minutes, these comments were visible, and Twitch claimed that Adin Ross did nothing to address or control the hateful messages, which is why Twitch labeled this as a clear violation of their hateful product policy, and that's when they made the decision to ban him permanently.
I literally promote kick every day. They had to get me out of there.
Many felt like this was about more than just the chat, but Adin wasn't new to trouble with Twitch. He had already faced 8 suspensions, including bans for hateful language and symbols. His longest suspension before this incident lasted a month, with Twitch warning him that he was already on thin ice. It seemed like they had been waiting for him to slip again, and this time they didn't hold back. But while everyone was wondering if Twitch had other motives, behind Adin's ban, XQC, one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, found himself banned right in the middle of GlitchCon, a massive virtual event hosted by Twitch. It all happened during a high-stakes Fall Guys tournament, and things took a crazy turn. In a move that stunned everyone, XQC was caught stream sniping, meaning he was watching his opponent's stream to get an unfair edge. Because of this, he got an immediate ban from Twitch, and if that wasn't bad enough, he also lost all the prize money he had earned during the tournament. While some thought that the ban stemmed from his $100 million deal with Kick, streamers like Shroud believed that XQC got what he deserved, and that this was bound to blow up. And just when things couldn't get any worse, Jack Doherty was now caught facing criminal charges, and not only that, but he got kicked off the platform over one mistake. On October 5th, 2024, something truly terrifying happened during a live stream when Jack had his hands behind the wheel of his rented McLaren. Then something truly shocking happened when he lost control and crashed in an almost unbelievable moment. Jack was reading his chat on his phone while driving through the heavy rain, and the footage made it clear that he accelerated too quickly, completely losing control, and slammed into a guardrail with full force. What's even worse is that his cameraman, who was sitting beside him, was badly injured in the crash. After the crash, instead of showing real concern for his injured passenger, Jack continued to stream, bizarrely more focused on the damage to his car than the well-being of his cameraman. The man had to be rescued from wreckage, later receiving medical treatment for his injuries. But what's worse than the crash itself was Jack's response. In a conversation with another streamer, he downplayed the whole thing, calling it just a mistake, and insisting he wasn't fully distracted. But this time, he wasn't gonna be able to get away because the platform's official statement made it clear Jack had violated safety guidelines and his reckless behavior had crossed the line. But that's still nothing compared to what this next streamer did, because his actions made him the most hated man on both Kick and Twitch.
I'm gonna literally molest people and break the law.
In the list of 7, Zherka is arguably the worst offender here, because not only did he get banned from Twitch, but the CEO of Kick came out and literally said that his actions were too much even for their own platform. So what did Zherka do? You see, Zherka and his friend Heel Mike were caught soliciting a minor, which basically means they took advantage of a girl while knowing she was not an adult. Zherka is 30 years old, and when the girl showed him her ID, he knew that she was 16. What's crazy is that when people were outraged by his actions, he said this:
"Scroll through eBay looking at time machines and pretending they're real, and they're like $30,000 and stuff, and I pretend that I can purchase them."
But what happened was completely unexpected because both Twitch and Kick decided to ban him permanently, which makes him one of the very few people to get kicked off from Kick. In response to the whole situation, Kick came out and said,
"But look, when it just comes to kids, man, we're not gonna f around with that."
But this is only the beginning. Just like these streamers, there are 6 different YouTubers that couldn't handle their fame and got absolutely destroyed. So for more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed and watch this video right here.